So, uh, um, yeah. So, talking about, you know, to know a person, you know, from the inside, we don't look at people from the outer appearance. We have to look, and by that is their fruits, right? People, they walk, you know, they walk like they are, I guess, you know, perfect, and they have, they got everything, everything is going well in their life. And I feel like, without Jesus, nobody's life is perfect, right? And we have to really, really believe that, because Jesus, he is love, right? God is love, and without him, we won't, we'll be lost. We'll be lost souls, right? So a lot of people don't know that. They don't want to even believe that that's true, because a lot of people are deceived. A lot of people think that, you know, you have to, I mean, of course, we was deceived from the very beginning, thinking like, you have to have things. You need money, you need stuff, to be somebody, right? Because this world's what? I guess it's just, listen, God created this world, but you see that the world is really controlled by Satan, right? So people think that the things that we chase is, or the things that we love or we like or whatever, is show who you are, right? And what I was saying is, like, the day, I mean, I think it was the other day, right? I'm talking about how, people character is about bearing fruits, right? Like, you would know a person by their fruits, right? So God, he showed me something, right? And it was on social media, and it was this girl. I guess she brought a broccoli. It was a broccoli, right? And a broccoli, the bag said triple wash, meaning that it been washed 3 times, right? It didn't say one, it didn't say two, but it said 3 times. So when she watched, because I look at everything in a spiritual eye, right? So when I seen the video, and she said, yeah, she showed, the bag, it said triple wash. So of course, when a human mind, they thinking, well, I don't have to wash this, it's already been triple washed, right? So I guess when she opened the bag and she looked at the broccoli, I mean, from the outside looking in, the broccoli was like fresh. It wasn't like it was decayed or nothing, right? So when she looked at the broccoli, and she looked, and it was like, she showed us, right? I seen the video, and she showed us. It was bugs all around the broccoli, right? And that goes for with people, right? And that's how God speaks to me. People, right? They will have this image, like they have it going on from the outer appearance, you know. Everything look good from the outside. They dress well, they smell well, they probably have money, they probably drive a nice car, house look nice, whatever it is, whatever how they show their appearance from the outside, their inside is no fruits. The fruits is decayed, is rotten, right? Their inside is, their spirit is dead, but the outside they look good, right? And what God is trying to say, that it's like people are chasing things that is so irrelevant, that is not in his will, and people chases these things, and not knowing that these things are leading, it's leading them to the same pattern, the same cycle. They hitting the same wall because they chases all these things, not knowing that they're chasing crumbs. They chasing nothing because this world's temporary, and we don't know when our time is up. Life is short. Tomorrow's not promised. We don't know when we gonna go. You feel me? And the Lord, Jesus, He's coming. He's coming soon. So when a lot of people, you know, they don't understand that how real is the Lord is. He's definitely real. And a lot of people chases these things is because they don't think that Jesus is real. They don't think he's he's they think he's a religion and he's fake. Like the Christian people are then they're crazy, especially the one that's really walking with the Lord. So a lot of people that's worldly and you know worldly, they don't understand this. Even the people that serve other gods, you feel me? They are deceived even more. You know what I'm saying? Because they are, of course, they are, looking for God, right? They looking for God, but they serving the false God. So it's just that the name Jesus, man, people just don't like. They don't like the name Jesus, man. Because a lot Jesus want us to follow His commandments, and a lot of people ain't willing to follow His commandments. They want to eat their cake, and they want to have their cake and eat it too. You feel me? They like things to. They don't like truth. And when you come to Jesus, everything is real. It's not fake about Jesus. You walk with Him. Everything is 100% real. It's not something that we just do to say, well, we're perfect, we're better than people. No, we're not. We know that we have problems. We have things that we need to work on a daily day. It's a walk. It's a daily walk. So we know that we need Him. We don't come to Christ to be like, well, we are perfect and you know, we have it all going on. We don't need help. We don't need Him. No, that's why we need Him because we know that we're not perfect and we want to get to know who He is, right? But you will know people by their fruits because when you walk on with Christ, you can tell by a person. You can really scope out a person by just looking at them. You will know how they is. You know what I'm saying? And no people that's like us, we still fall. Feel me? It's not we're not perfect. So when people see us like make mistake or whatever, they think I'm like, well, God is not in her. You know what I'm saying? We didn't say we was God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that we all fall short we fall short every day. We're human. We're not God. You feel me? God is God, Jesus is God and we're not God. So people gotta understand and start having that religion mindset. Meaning like if a Christian person like me that I proclaim that I love Jesus and I fall, right? And I fall to be like, well, Jesus is not real. You know what I'm saying? No. Jesus is real. I'm human. He's God. I'm human. Humans, we fall short. We're not God. You know what I'm saying? So that's makes us being a human because we know that we're not perfect. But to the people that don't know that, of course, He says that, you know, a righteous man falls 7 times. You know what I'm saying? And he get back up. We'll get back up. We're not gonna let the enemy let us say, well, we fall more than 10 times. We're not gonna get up. No, we're gonna get up regardless. We all stumble. We all fall, We're not perfect. We're just trying to live a righteous life until God say, a righteous life, and then of course, save souls so we can be, you know, a servant. No, so we could be a servant for the Lord, and a lot of people will be in heaven instead of hell. Because a lot of people is going to that place if people don't wake up and people don't repent and people don't humble themselves, because a lot of people is going to be in that place, and hell is getting way more bigger. Heaven is getting big, but hell is getting big too. You know what I'm saying? Is a lot of people just gotta be selfless and not selfish. And that goes for, you can tell when people have the Lord fruits, in their life, man. But is wow that the Lord loved people so much that He want people to just to turn away from the sin, from their sins. It's because that's what is causing people to what, to idolize things of this world. The enemy deceive these people. And that's why I feel like a lot of people are being deceived by this vegetables and fruits and stuff, because it's spiritual talk. You feel me? You would know people by their fruits, and I feel like that could be the distraction from the enemy. When I seen that, but of course I look at everything in my spiritual lens. And people is not, you know, but it's a reason why God, He works in the teacher. He works in ways that because sometimes people be like, dang, he talk about people by their fruits. But yeah, there's one time, you know, I brought this fruit and this fruit looked good to me, and next thing you know, it was bugs, right? You see what I'm saying? It's like he worked through people like that. Or I seen this video, it was about bugs, and he said you know people by their fruits. It's not because of the outer appearance, but it's the inside. It's the inside. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, God, He'll work through stuff like that, man. People just gotta catch it. Like some people see things and it will go over their head, but later on, if God wants to speak to them, if God, put something on their heart, they will come back to that video or whatever it is, and He will show them, because that's what He did to me, man. He works. He works. Create like the way He works. You won't understand until you be in the spirit. You will know. You'll catch on. In Jesus' name, because that's the God I serve, man. He's that powerful. If He wants to talk to you and He's calling on you, He will definitely, no matter what it is, you will listen. He will always be there. He's going to allow you to wake up. But yeah, that's just the word I have to say. Even know people by their fruits, man. If people, want to know things, want to know a person, you know, you would know people by their fruits, man. It's called growing, just their mindset, their that's how you discern. So that's all I have to say, man.